Good morning, boys, and welcome to my digital class. So, you see, we meet after the lapse of a couple of days. How are you? I think you are in jovial mood and fine spirit to attend this digital class. Is that so? So, cheer up to attend this digital class to start anew and afresh. Today, we would like to discuss phrasal verbs and their usage, a topic that you have to attend mandatorily as there shall be no alternative question to this phrasal verb section. But before venturing to deal with phrasal verb, I must focus on what phrasal verb is. A phrasal verb is the combining of a verb and a particle, maybe an adverb, maybe a preposition. Once again, I would like to repeat. A phrasal verb is the combining of a verb and a particle, maybe an adverb, maybe a preposition, to form a single semantic unit. To form a single semantic unit, giving the meaning of the expression a new dimension. Clear? What is the phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is the combining of a verb and a particle, maybe an adverb, maybe a preposition, to form a single semantic unit. To form a single semantic unit, giving the meaning of the expression a new dimension. In other words, English phrasal verbs interact with a preposition or a particle or an adverb, giving the meaning at once a new dimension. Clear? By the way, there is also another term called phrasal noun. Have you heard of phrasal noun? I think not. Because you are not expected to go through the topic phrasal noun at class 9 or 10 or at secondary level. But as you are going to deal with phrasal verb, I think at least you should be acquainted with the term phrasal noun. That at least there is the existence of phrasal noun. Isn't it that so? As there is phrasal verb, there is also phrasal noun. Then the question automatically pops up. What phrasal noun is? Yes. When a verb and a particle are nominalized, when a verb and a particle are nominalized, it becomes a case of phrasal noun. The particle may be used prefix or suffix to the root word or the verb. In case of phrasal noun, this particle may be used prefix to the word, suffix to the word. Alright? It may be used, that is to say, it may be used before or after the verb. Example: back up. Back up. Input. Output. Put is the verb. Input. Output. In, out. Serves as, serving as prefix. Stand by. By, stand is the verb. By serving as suffix standby. So input, output, backup, standby, onset. These are the examples of phrasal noun. However, phrasal verb is our concern, not phrasal noun. So today we would like to deal exclusively with phrasal verb. To be more specific, the most important phrasal verbs that you are supposed to come across, in your final exam. Alright, let's begin with some most important phrasal verbs. I am going to display a tiny board which would help you see and spell the words. A list of phrasal verbs with the very word come, with the very verb come. You see, first, come across. Come across. ACROSS. Every time I spell the word, you know, so that you do not misspell as ACC ROSS. No, ACROSS. Come across. Come by. Come round. Come off. OF. Come off. Come out. Come out and come about. Come across, come by, come round, come off, come out, come about. Now, let us try to form sentences with these phrasal verbs, or we would like to cite some instances of their usage. First, come across. Write down the meaning within the bracket. Come across. Within bracket the meaning, meet by chance. MEET, meet by chance. CHANCE, meet by chance. Come across, the meaning being meet by chance. Write down the example. I came across a foreigner yesterday. I came across, CAME, came across a foreigner. 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 I came across a foreigner yesterday. It means I met a foreigner yesterday. The question pattern of Madhyamik exam tells us that you would be provided with a list of phrasal verbs. Below some sentences, you would be given a list of phrasal verbs. Sentences be given first, and below the list and below the sentences a list be provided with. You are expected to give the proper phrasal verb in the proper form. That is, you are supposed to, if necessary, change the form of the verb. Suppose the sentence is given, I met a foreigner yesterday. MET, I met a foreigner yesterday. But in the list below it is given come across. So you ought to change it from come to came. I came across a foreigner. Clear? So I came across a foreigner yesterday. Next, come by. You see the second phrasal verb, come by. Come by means, within bracket, to manage to get something. To manage, M-A-N-A-G-E, to manage to get something. Come by, within bracket, meaning to manage to get, G-E-T, to manage to get something. To manage to obtain, to manage to get something. Write down the sentence. Jobs are hard to come by these days. Jobs are hard, J-O-B-S. Jobs are hard to come by these days. Jobs are hard, H-A-R-D. Jobs are hard, difficult enough to come by these days, T-H-E-A-C. Now, the third one you see, come round. Come round. Very, very important. Come round. Write down the meaning within bracket. Come round means to get cured. To get, G-E-T, to get cured, C-U-R-E-D. To get cured, C-U-R-E-D. That is to say, overcome illness. To overcome illness, to get cured. Come round, within bracket, to overcome illness or to get cured. Example, the man is weak and ill. The man is ill. The man is ill, but will come round very soon. The man is ill, but will come round very soon. He will get cured very soon. He will overcome his illness in the offing. The man is ill and he will come round soon. S-W-N. Now, come off. Also very, very important. Come off. O-F. Come off. Come off means, write down within bracket. Come off means descend. D-E-S-C-E-N-D. D-E-S-C-E-N-D. Descend, oblique. Descend or hell. H-A-I-L. Hell. D-E-S-C-E-N-D. Descend, oblique. Hell. H-A-I-L. Come off. Write down the example. He comes of a rich family. He comes of a rich family. He comes of an aristocratic family. He comes of a royal family. He comes of a rich family. He comes from, that means he descends down from a rich family. He belongs to a rich family. He hails from a rich family. So, come up means descend or hail. Example, he comes of a very rich family. Now come out. Come out. Come out. Come out is used, in fact, in so many ways, in myriad ways, in various ways. Come out. But most important usage, you get. Write down within bracket. Come out. Appear. A-P-P-E-A-R. A-P-P-E-A-R. Appear. Oblique. To open. O-P-E-N. To open. oblique publish, P-U-B-L-I-S-H, P-U-B-L-I-S-H, appear, to open, publish, bracket close. Example, when the sun came out, they set out for Mumbai. When the sun came out, that means when the sun appeared. When the sun came out, when the sun came out, they set out for Mumbai. Set out, another physical verb. That means to make a journey, set out. We would like to discuss with the very physical verb set out later on, afterwards. Presently, write down, when the sun came out, they set out for Mumbai. As the sun came out, as the sun appeared in the sky, as it dawned, they set out for Mumbai. As the sun came out, they set out for Mumbai. Next, come about. Come about. Come about means happen, H-A-P-P-E-N, within bracket, happen, H-A-P-P-E-N. Come about means happen, H-A-P-P-E-N. Come about, within bracket, happen. How did the mishap come about? How did the mishap, M-I-S-H-A-P, how did the accident? How did the mishap, M-I-S-H-A-P, how did the mishap come about? That means happen. If the sentence in the question is given this way, the mishap happened, the mishap happened in the early morning, you ought to write, the mishap came about. As happened, then you are supposed to change the form also, from present to past. The mishap happened, the mishap came about early in the morning. So how did the mishap come about? So you see, so long we have discussed phrasal verbs relating to come, and now we would like to switch over from the verb come to give, G-I-V-E. Here you see the most important phrasal verbs relating to give, give in, give up, give away, give off, or double F. Give in, give up, give away, and give off. Give in, give up, give away, and give off, or double F. Alright. So ordinarily we see the word give means to hand over something. To hand over someone something. That is called giving. And when some particles, either in the shape of preposition or in the shape of adverb, are added to the verb give, they automatically change the meaning or the dimension of the sentence. This is the function of the phrasal verb. Give in first. Give in, write down within bracket. Surrender, S-U-R-R-E-N-D-E-R, S-U-R-R-E-N-D-E-R, SURRENDER, surrender, oblique yield, 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 yield. Oblique submit, SUBMIT, এই কটাতে give in within bracket yield, YIELD, oblique surrender, oblique submit, SUBMIT. Now write down the example. Netaji fought all his life. Netaji fought. Netaji fought all his life against the British. Netaji fought all his life against the British and never gave in. That means he never surrendered. Netaji fought all his life against the British but never gave in. So give in means to surrender. If the form is given as gave in, you have to change it surrendered. Next, give up. Within bracket, abandon any habit. Give up, abandon, 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 abandon any habit. Give up, abandon any habit. Now write down the sentence. We should give up the habit of smoking. We should give up the habit of smoking if we do possess the habit at all. At least this is the caution for the smokers. Write down. We should give up the habit of smoking. That means we should abandon the habit. Give up, abandon the habit. We should give up the habit of smoking. So if the sentence is given in the question as the habit of smoking should be abandoned, the habit of smoking should be abandoned, you have to write down the habit of smoking should be given up. The habit of smoking should be given up. So give up, abandon habit, abandon any habit. We should give up the habit of smoking. Give away. Give away. Give away means distribute. Within bracket, distribute. 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 Give away means distribute. Write down the sentence. The chairman, C in capital, the chairman gave away the prizes. The chairman gave away the prizes to the footballers. The chairman gave away the prizes to the footballers. FWOTBALLERS. The chairman gave away the prizes to the footballers. Give off. Give off, OFF. This is also very significant and important. Give off, OFF, not OF. Give off. Write down the meaning within bracket. Give off means emit, 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 EMIT. Give off, OFF means emit, EMIT. oblique send out, ACND, send OUT, out, ACND OUT. Give off means emit oblique send out. Now the sentence. The chimney, 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 the chimney, CHIMNEY, the chimney gives off foul and filthy smoke. Foul and FOUL, foul and filthy, 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 smoke. The chimney of the factory, the chimney gives off foul and filthy smoke. So in our today's class, we have dealt with phrasal verbs relating to the verb come and give only. There are lots and lots of phrasal verbs. But if you can grasp, if you can memorize at least 55 to 60 phrasal verbs, I am sure you will get all the phrasal verbs common in your final exam. So we would like to start next day from where we stop today. Where we stop today, we would like to start the next day from today's lesson. Till then, you all stay at home, stay safe, and study. Enjoy music, read storybooks, novels, but the rest of the hour, the rest of the day, you should utilize by studying. Alright.